Hi guys, I'm back. I wanted to get back with you because I think we're going to start a new project today. It's going to be another axe knife project, only this time we're going to kind of fix up this old carpenter's hatchet because like I said in the last video about this hatchet, this makes a great carving hatchet. I mean, it's got nice short handle. The grip is, you can get your hand right up underneath there. I mean, the profile on this is perfect for carving. So and I think that if you were going to get into woodcraft and you wanted to take a smaller hatchet into the woods that was low budget, this would be the one. Something like this would be the one that I would take. By the way, I said it in the last video, flea market find. I paid $4 for it. It's really fancy, or not fancy, but really name brand one. Basically all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to slightly clean up the head just a little bit, just enough to bring out the name that is on it. And other than that, I'm going to sand the handle down and give it a new coat of linseed oil, and other than that I'm going to leave it alone and give it a good sharpening, of course. So that's all we're going to do with this thing. I may make an axe cover for it, just because I haven't done one of those yet. I've done a knife sheath, which you can look at my past videos and see how that's done. But that's what we're going to do with the axe. But for right now, we're going to set that aside. The other thing we're going to do in this video, or videos, it might be a couple videos, is we are going to fix up this old Robinson knife. I'm not even sure exactly what all the writing on it says, and I'm hoping that we will find out. So really the first thing we're going to do is, I've got this glass jar. It's a pretty tall one, you know, the knife blade almost fits all the way in it, and all I'm going to do is put the knife blade in it, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt to this, and I'm going to fill it up full of vinegar up to the top, and I'm just going to leave it soak. And then after it soaks for a while on this end, I'm going to flip it over, I'm going to soak the other end. If it screws up the handles, then it does, and I'll change them. But I have a feeling the handles will be just fine, and we'll deal with that when the time comes. So for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and fill this jar up with white vinegar, if I can get it to balance without falling over, with just plain old household white vinegar. And let me put this down a little bit. Yeah, so we'll just take this jar and just fill it up to the top with the vinegar. I forgot to bring salt out with me, so I'll have to put one tablespoon of salt in with it too. And then we'll just leave this thing sit. Leave it sit for, I'll say, probably all night, and then I'll check it in the morning, and if it looks like we're making some progress, then I'll go ahead and flip it over and soak the other end for a little bit. But really all I'm trying to do is get this last little bit soaked, so you know, we'll do what we gotta do. Okay, so I'll be back with you. Okay guys, so while that knife is soaking in the vinegar, I got this axe head here, and really I'm not really trying to take any of the rust off of it because it's got a nice patina on it. Really all I want to do is kind of clean up this emblem just a little bit on it, so that you can actually kind of read it. The only thing I'm going to do there is, and we're going to clean it up the best we can, and then we're going to leave it alone. So I got a little bit of steel wool, and I'm just going to dip it in our little bit of vinegar we got here, and I'm just going to scrub it real good with the steel wool, and sort of work that vinegar in there pretty good and see what happens. But really, I'm not really trying to clean it too much, just trying to clean it up just a little bit. So let me work on this for a few minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay guys, well, I'm losing some light here, but I just want to show you what I did. I took the axe and I wrapped it up in a rag, and I soaked the rag down with vinegar and just put it in this bag. I'm just going to leave this in there for a few hours all I'm trying to do is get it to clean up just enough to where the you know, the writing and the emblem and stuff on it clean up nice, and then after that it's done as far as I'm concerned. As far as the metal part goes, I'll go ahead and I'll sand the handle down then and give it a new coat of linseed oil, and that'll be it for this axe. But for right now, we're gonna leave it soak like this in this bag for 3-4 hours and come back and we'll take a look at it. And at the same time, we're gonna go ahead and let this knife set and soak for, oh gosh, probably at least overnight, and then we'll see what it looks like in the morning. So that's all I want to do for tonight, and I will get back to you in the morning sometime, and we'll see what things look like, or maybe tomorrow afternoon, depending on how things go. Okay guys, I'm back. It's the next afternoon, and I already unwrapped the axe and kind of wiped it down a little bit, cleaned it up, and it cleaned up pretty decent. You can see the emblem and all that on it, so I'm probably going to go ahead and just basically leave the head the way it is now. I'm not looking for anything real shiny or anything like that. The next thing we'll probably do is we will go ahead and clean up this handle, give it a sanding, and then give it a sharpening. And as far as I'm concerned, this thing is user ready. This is our $4 carpenter's hatchet, so you know, just a little bit of time and we'll end up with a really nice wood crafting tool. So the other thing we had going on was we soaked that knife, and I've already taken it out of the vinegar once and kind of scrubbed it up a little bit, but here we're going to take it out for the very last time. And as far as I'm concerned, it's done being in the vinegar bath. But I will take my Brillo pad and do just a little bit of a light scrubbing on it, because I actually took it out early this morning and scrubbed it real quick, and I should have filmed it, but I didn't. But anyways, so we're just gonna scrub this up like really quick, and see if we can't get any other loose rust off of it. And this vinegar has really done a really great job. It took this old rusty knife and turned it into not very rusty knife at all, actually. So let me get a rag and wipe this thing off real quick. Put this over here. It's out of the way. Take this old rag and wipe it off, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Well, it's definitely taking most of the rust off. It needs a good sanding though, because when it takes the rust off, it leaves kind of a weird finish on it, which is okay. It's just wow, down to the bare steel is what it is. Well, we got her all cleaned up now, and I'll get a close-up of it. And this is what it looks like. Like I said, it leaves a real weird finish looking on it. The vinegar does, but with a little bit of light sandpaper, that'll all be gone. You can see where it's had some pits in it and stuff, but they're nothing we can do about those. And anyways, the only good thing is that you can actually see, I don't know if you'll catch it on camera, but right in here, the name has come back out, and it says Robinson Hammered USA, and it's got a little picture of a forge beside it. So I've never had one of these knives before, so I don't know really what it's about. But anyways, so the next thing we're going to do with the knife is we're going to go ahead and take a piece of sandpaper. We're going to polish this blade up a little bit. Again, we're going to sand this handle down, and then give it a final sharpening, and it'll be done too. So I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, we're gonna cut this video short. Actually, we're just gonna split it up into 1 or 2 parts, and I'm going to end it here because I'm just trying to keep them short so they download onto YouTube a little bit faster. So I just wanted to stop here, and I want to say thank you. And if you like the videos, like them, share them, subscribe to my channel, and thank you very much.